Hello, my name is Diarmuid and I work for Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Today I'm going to talk about a dashboard we created for our continuous delivery pipeline. It was conceived to give us fast feedback on our deployment and test jobs. So the continuous delivery pipeline is the physical infrastructure that ensures that software can be reliably released at any time. It's heavily reliant on automation and made up of many different scripts in different languages and frameworks. However, they all have one thing in common: they are all executed from Jenkins. It's quite complex. We have a total of 5 environments with multiple interdependent applications, many deployment jobs and many test jobs, so it's impossible to keep track of just by looking at the Jenkins interface. So this makes fast feedback non-existent. However, fast feedback is important. It's a key difference between DevOps and traditional approaches to software development. It makes it easier and quicker to find problems, and this in turn makes developers far more efficient at finding and fixing issues and drives up quality. So our solution was to create a dashboard to give us fast feedback. So we gather all the information from our different deploy and test jobs that make up our solution and display that information in a clear, concise and easy to digest way. This would speed up feedback and keep everybody on the same page. So we did this by pulling the information from Jenkins using the RESTful APIs it provides. It's very simple to use, and the information can be consumed in different formats. So we created a data access object application to pull, store, and allow access to this information. So our application architecture is made up of PostgreSQL for the database, Spring Boot and Java for the heart of the application, and AngularJS to provide the interface. So we chose PostgreSQL because it's open source. It can handle both small and large amounts of data. It also has a mature and reliable JDBC driver and is available for both Windows and Linux, which are the 2 main operating systems which we use. So we chose Spring Boot and Java because it's a powerful programming language, giving us a lot of flexibility. It could then also gather all the information in the background and store it for us and provide a REST interface so that we could then access that information. We then chose AngularJS because the view is updated automatically by AngularJS whenever the model is updated. This means that we could actually keep the most up-to-date information in front of the user without having to refresh the entire page in the browser. So it works by pulling the information from Jenkins. It does this using a thread in the background. So whenever a job starts, it informs the dashboard, and the dashboard can then monitor that job. We also perform a full update hourly for reliability purposes. So we then created a well-defined REST interface to allow for consumption of this data. So this, of course, helped us with the display, but it can also be used then by other scripts in order to find out the state of different components in each environment and also the versions deployed. So here's a snippet of the main dashboard. It shows the state of each deploy and test job in each environment and includes important information such as start time, duration, and also provides links to the execution console of each job. We also have other features on the main dashboard. We also have a comment section which allows engineers to give status updates on what is happening. We have a message of the day which allows for a display of important information which have a major impact. We also provide useful links. We can also then drill down into individual deploy steps and individual tests. This helps engineers to find where issues are happening quickly. They can also then link into the console output and look at the actual error messages. We included other pages in the dashboard too. We have a history page which allows us to go through the history of all our deploy and test jobs. And we also created a page to allow us to health check external services which our solution relies on. This means that we can quickly check if there's any issues with them. So the dashboard is used daily by the entire organization, from senior management down to individual engineers. It's a critical information radiator which allows everyone to see what is currently happening in our pipeline. This provides great visibility both for the current state but also for any actions being taken. So this fast feedback has also allowed us to increase our release cadence. So we're now releasing once a month, and we're pushing more and more features and defects fixes through the pipeline. This is allowing us to reduce our time to value. We're also improving quality. So our defect backlog is on a downward trajectory, and our escape rates are at a historic low. So overall, we're achieving a higher pass rate, and our quality is stabilizing. So this fast feedback, in turn, has focused us on the deploy and test times. So we've driven those down, and this has allowed us to push out more and more often. So we're now releasing into staging 12 times a day, up from once a day. So, thank you.